Hey guys, I know my last video was just a quickie because I was really excited about the new bags and all that, so I wanted to do a follow-up now to kind of go more into detail about what I did to the bike the other day and some of the stuff I did after that video. I never really opened the bags to show you guys what they look like on the inside, but I want to go ahead and show you that now. They're pretty good quality, man. I have to say, they got a nice it's obviously not leather, but it's like a faux leather liner in there that kind of suppresses some of the sound and vibration. I've got my little multi-tool in here, small cheater helmet, little bag with some jumper cables, other little knickknacks and things in there. But as you can see, there's a pretty good amount of space in there. And the hardware and mechanism and stuff all look to be pretty good quality. Got a pretty good amount of room back in there. And the seal around the periphery seems to be pretty decent as well. I don't think it's going to leak unless you're in a torrential downpour at very high speed. But you can fit a lot of stuff in there. And it's got a pretty nice positive click to it when you close. Then, of course, the whole system is quick release here with the easy brackets, which is just a small quarter turn here, and then they just kind of lift off and back, which would be hard to do one-handed with the camera right now, but that's that. But more importantly, I finally got my stereo and amp work, and I did the Fosgate speakers, the components with the small tweeters, which are directional. I can move them because sometimes the highs can be a little intense on these, but I have the option to direct them where I want. And I just kind of stuck the remote on a GoPro mount right here for now until I figure out where I want to permanently mount it. Eventually, the idea is, I believe these are 5 1/4. I want to do 4 inches here as well. And I'm going to do a Kindle Fire 7 right there. This will most likely be, I'll cut the hole and stuff and recess it with the bracket that it comes with to do that right in there. Although I'm not sure. I want easier access to this, and I don't know that that's a good place with my bar setup to do that. Now, it's kind of disheveled right now, but I've got my 650 watt Kenwood Bluetooth amp in there, and I just put a switch that I rigged up temporarily just for now here in order to make that happen, which turns that on and gives me all my controls to Bluetooth from my phone off of that. So I've just got the phone here for right now because it gives me access to my music catalog and stuff on the fly. I don't like this. This has got to go. This is why I want the Kindle Fire, because it's cheap. It's $50. I'll put it up here with some strong 3M double-sided Velcro so I can pull it off and on. But I'll have all my music here, and I can use my cell phone as the hotspot for internet to the Kindle, and the Kindle will be nice and high with a full color display, and I'll have GPS and all that stuff will be there. And this, I'll figure out what I want to do. I might put it on the bars here. I'm not entirely sure yet. I'm still playing around with some ideas on that. There's a lot of options there as far as how to do that, but this is a pretty nice little piece of equipment here. The waterproof buttons and stuff. It just feels a quality. Of course, it's Kenwood, so I would expect nothing less, but. That's just some of the things I've done differently to the bike since the last time I did any detailed video on there. Again, I have to mount this in here. I'm going to mount it up on the side here and stuff. I had a ride the other day and I just was overly excited. I'm like, yeah, just throw it in there and we'll run it. And I'll tell you, the bass is pretty unimpressive out of these, but I knew that going in. I mean, it's going to be hard to get bass out of small speakers like this, but I will tell you, whether I'm doing 40 miles an hour, 60 miles an hour, 100 miles an hour, you are hearing these. There's no way you're not, getting your music at this point. The 11-inch screen is pretty much a real compromise between functionality and style. Ideally, if I had done the 14-inch screen, I would have like no wind issues at any speed, no problem. But it would be a little goofy looking. The 11, I think, is as high as you can go and still keep a little style going here to the bike. And it does a fair enough job of keeping most of the wind and buffeting off my head to where I feel comfortable at high speed. So there it is, just a short update with a little more details here. And as I do more work, of course, you guys will be the first to know. I'm going to say probably the next thing I want to do is a Cobra Mini Sissy Bar. Probably come up to about here. low profile, just to kind of finish off the lines of the bike and give my wife a little something to lean back against when we're doing our couples rides, which don't come too often. That's why I went with the Lucky Dave seat. I wasn't really concerned with her comfort on long rides because she never does them with me. So, yeah, there it is. Till next time, guys.